Welcome to another session of Endless Space 2. I'm Mats and I'm playing as the Hissho, the OG Space Budgies, joined by a real budgie this time. And we're playing on Endless difficulty, and in our last installment, we built a powerful fleet consisting of multiple budgie class warships. The best warships we can currently produce for the cheapest amount of money and resources. And we built our first obliterator, and we're also going to build another obliterator next turn. And we're going to position a strategic resource extracting behemoth on this system. And that's going to give us these high tier resources which we need to fire the behemoths. In the meantime, we're still mining a bit with other behemoths, putting our fleets into position to crush yellow and take yellow systems. Here I'm going to vote in. I can vote scientist because Star Boogie is so good. And if we have mines bigger plus deadly intent, we probably don't need that much extra firepower actually. I'm going to just go industrialist. I want to work an archer act to actually prevail in this case. Okay, as usual. Okay, obviously the party I supported didn't win. They formed a coalition of the scientists. We got Star Boogie, which is good, because it gives us bonus movement points on ships. And this is not bad, honestly. It's something I'd gladly spend influence on. Deadly Intent build is going to make our fleets way better, and our troops way better, which is really a nice payoff for having stuck with militarists for so long. And now we have extra laws to potentially pick up. If we're going to go for extra laws, then we really want... I guess we can get this extra influence. We really want to get extra influence, and a good way to get that is with our special building. Yeah, we can just keep going for that. Okay, we're close to achieving wonder victory. This happens whenever, you get to this tier. And now the super biofuel factory is the technology I really wanted, and the final tier of whatever the hell this is. Third population collection bonus within your empire. Okay. Did we unlock that yet? Don't think so. Why are they happy with us? Okay. We need military help. Sounds good. So we need to think about what we want to do with those planets, but the main reason we want this, I mean, the extra bonuses to fertile planets, not bad, not something I love, but really the super biofuel factory is something worth having. In general, I've been a bit lax about upgrading each of my planets with these kind of bonuses. Not that we really needed the... I mean, this system just does so much for us anyways. We can get bonus food. Yeah, that's going to give us quite a lot, considering it's going to translate into extra industry. This is bonus, good for our heart here. So once we pick up chlorophyll chemistry, we'll have the super biofuel factory. We'll get to turn our extra food into industry because our population is full. And once we can do that, we can really ramp up our industry on our main system even more. Together with this red blade assemblage, we are going to have a ton of industry for ship production. Which is good, because ships are good. Really, the war in the endgame is very, I guess, formulaic. I mean, you have these you just build great fleets and then nobody can oppose you because your technology is amazing. At least when you're playing against AIs. Flat bonus to science, is that something we're into in this system? I think so. The planetary is something we can think about because we have this strategic resource deposits. I guess this is fine. We have enough for another F Reality Institute, but we need to find a system where we can get a lot of value from it. The F Reality Institute is just so good. Here's the Koimachi, whatever. The Academy place. It's a made up word, it's fine if I can't say it. I hope it's made up. Now, can we pick up yes, picking up security makes sense in the system. And here on Sable, we can just pick up extra good stuff. Yeah. Actually, we don't actually have that many hot, but we do have a fair amount of sterile, so the AI labor should still be good in the system. And I guess we're just declaring war now.
What?
Can you please share your map with me? I definitely don't want to shoot missiles at you or something. Woo! They do have a hard bargain. Let's figure that out later. This is... Anyway, I should bureaucratic imbroglio everyone who I'm not fans of at this point. I think the Hissho just want me to declare war. Let's go. Let's go, boy. What are diplomatic options? What are that? What are those? What is that supposed to mean? I don't know why I'm losing K. Why are the people upset with me? Why? They still have only tanks. We don't actually have to upgrade anything. We're fine sticking with tanks. We could upgrade our tanks if we had enough antimatter. Now the question is, will we get enough antimatter next turn? And the answer is yes. We just have to buy one. Next turn we'll pick up a ton. We're just going to keep upgrading this. Where's the other one which we could pick up there on Cancer? Now let's move our fleet over there as a kind of bottleneck. Here we have our economic behemoth slowly becoming a powerful, beautiful obliterator. And we can pick up a couple of extra budgies, and they will act as a reinforcing force to come down here. Now sadly, this fleet is going to be quite bad at sieging, I think, so it's going to take them a while. We could try just ramming our forces against theirs. That might work out if we can really upgrade our tanks to be amazing in a couple of turns. But I guess before then, let's just stay away from that. We still can't buy orichalcus, really. Okay, we're orbiting this system now. We should be able to produce this. We get 3 a turn. Not great, but the stuff is so rare that really you take what you can get. Let's merge these. We can't actually merge these fleets. Let's merge these fleets. Failure at launch. Falcon, attack ship. These turbo ships can be merged. And these great fleets can be merged. And we can just put this here. Stop besieging this system. We can actually, on Niles, just produce a bunch of ships designed for sieging. And get rid of these good upgrades and useful upgrades. Screw that. Nobody wants that. Yeah. And they'll be right next to the action. They can quickly hop over to Dorado and start attacking that system. We don't have to choke that out quickly, but it would be nice if we got going on that. Now, we do need to find a way to get our obliterators to target systems we don't want. I mean, systems from a faction which is quite good. We might want to make a scout over here. Let me re-edit the brood ship back to its real function, which is just being real fast. And let's just pop out a brood ship here, so that we can just scout the cravers without actually having to, you know, grovel. If we grovel, I'm sure we can get them to share maps with us by paying them off something, I don't know. But, yeah, that's certainly an option, but it's just going to take us a lot of time. Let's look at this amoeba. It basically has all the skills it needs.
Stop the Empire.
I think we're going. Oh, I forgot to institute our new laws. Just going to pick up this. And I guess we can put them on tack. Oh, he already is on tacky. I got a population bonus for the Hissho. Minus ship cost. Very nice. And now we can think about what laws we want. Okay. Actually kind of happy I picked that up now. I don't want the Hissho Holiday Act anymore. Deadly Intent is something I want, but it's draining a lot of K. I mean, a lot of law upkeep. Get rid of Dirty Hands, we could pay for that, but then we're not really getting that much. Larger hosts. Hissho Holiday, High Psi. I guess, are we still losing K due to diplomatic options? Yes, we got this. That's great. Which will give us access to minus on retrofits. Not bad, not bad. Not amazing, but also not bad. Now on this, what was I thinking about? I was distracted by that. Oh, I was thinking about laws, yeah. Now we can just pick up super tax, high psi. I'm just going to constantly drain our K a little bit. But we should be able to pick up a good amount of K each turn. And currently our influence is not that good. So what we probably want to do is improve our influence so we can switch to a better set of laws. And on to do that on every system, I'm just going to pick up a K facility. Actually, we probably want this on the system. Modernization is never too bad. Where's that K house? Where is it? Where's that K house? Okay, here it is. Okay. Let's just go like this, and then get that later. And once we've picked up these influence buildings, we should have enough influence, and honestly enough K that we can switch, or I mean we should still have enough K either way, but we should be able to, whoa, we could build a lot of ships per turn. That's fantastic. It really is great. I guess we can build another, we can probably get away with another economic behemoth. Our main system is so good. Every Elite Institute, we get a Komachi, whatever. We get a Komachi afterwards. Here, microwave pipe, that's good. Okay, we're picking up Komachi academies everywhere. It's really something we do kind of need to get on top of. It's not really something our main system can really help us with. Normally we'd be leading heavy on our main system, but it's really doing a lot of work for us in every other regard already. And we can't currently improve our main system's K that much. I mean, we even have this upgrade on the system, which is like pretty good. Yeah, we can make another fleet of budgies. And once we have that fleet, winning the war against yellow should be no big deal. At that point, we probably want to do want to pick up chlorophyll chemistry, though. In a turn, we'll have another obliterator. And not only are we getting obliterators because of the quest, but we want to use these as sort of long-range artillery to fight the strongest AI, which is probably the Cravers, the AI. We can, I mean, I'm pretty confident we could just beat it by just macroing up, but at the same time we could also use obliterators to damage it. And damage it in the meantime while we're busy using our fleets to gain territory in other places. It's really a very non-committal way of just damaging your opponents economically. And we gain a tiny bit of K because we are that good that nobody's impressed that we can defeat these enemies. Deadly Intent build is helping us out there. Okay, once we pick up this obliterator, we'll be able to finish chapter 4 of our quest. gain enough experience here. Actually, yeah, we really do need the influence at the moment. Okay, they request alliance. Why? We're already at war. I'm not sure what my people will think if we're at war. We're not at war. Okay, we're at war with them. But who are they at war with is the question. Nobody. That's interesting. I guess I'm kind of interested in alliance. Or should I just proceed with my no alliance policy? We have to retreat, this is so annoying. We're losing a lot of K from retreating. But at the same time, if we lose this obliterator, it'll be like the end. It'll be unspeakably bad. Okay, let's just pull these fleets over here. We'll bounce the obliterator over here. We don't actually lose that much. Oh, we have to orbit a friendly fleet. Ah, that's so annoying. Well, it's something I could have predicted, to be honest. That's fine, we can always buy it out later. We have this behemoth getting us a lot of strategics. Well, comparatively a lot. I mean, like, not zero. It's kind of tough. It's rare to pick up both of these because they're such rare resources. You really have to jump through a couple of hoops. Now let's turn to this system. I guess we can just buy out a ton of these seed ships. Yeah. We're gonna have to get another one though. Can you get epigenic crops eating this other planet? I've colonized that planet. Eco-habitats is something we probably want eventually. We can just get this academy actually. Alright. Here's a lot of things that happened. Do we... I don't love an alliance. But I don't hate it either, they're not doing that badly. I'm not sure what my people will think about an alliance. They'll probably be like weakling, etc. I mean, this is one of the rare occasions, by the way, where it's correct to retreat the Hissho. Like, you cannot use an obliterator, that'll be really bad. Okay, so basically, Tizio Brackridge, our character, defended herself against the reformists and defended tradition, and sadly she met her end defending the emperor. And well, us, the emperor, like us. Well, we're going to carry on this tradition of blood sacrifice, etc. And we picked up this, so basically we're going to be devoted all game, so we have a 50% bonus to our fleet damage. So this is going to be amazing. I don't like alliances. Yeah, okay, let's just move this. Sadly, Obliterator is being bullied. There are no budgets to the rescue. I really do want to get a system shield in the system at some point. Mostly because if Obliterator shots ever hits Hissho, then the game is basically over for us. And we won this quest, that's very nice. This actually doesn't matter. Having read through that, I don't really care that much. You can update our battle tactics, I don't care. Paying the influence cost is really not a biggie. And let's send the siege ship there. Kind of awkward thing is you often need to have like a sort of siege ship being chaperoned around by your warships. In game. Yeah. Okay. So that's going fine. We really do need to find out this. How can we attack the Cravers? or whichever other empire is powerful. I might have mentioned this before, but in case you didn't know, there's a new deal, or at least on the they must be really disgraced. I don't feel like it. The problem with signing alliances with AIs is that they just make dumb decisions. Like, they'll just declare war on random people, and then you have to like deal with it. And it's much better to be the master of your own destiny. You know, unless really the strength in numbers thing is important to you. I mean, all other things being equal, it is better to have alliances. But if you can avoid them, you probably should. Because they're just such a pain in the ass. Like, they'll just randomly make decisions which completely ruin you in one way or another. This is a bonus for Empire War. It's not bad. This is good if we had defensive behemoths. Intergalactic lectures, good if we had an alliance, we're not. Let's ignore that. Better hulls. That's something I'm interested in. Just having better ships. We're starting to get to the point where we have to think about whether we want to... Kind of crazy on 2084, we're starting to get to the point where we want to think about picking one of these victory technologies up. If we do, we have to think about which technologies we want to do first. I guess this one is going to be something we want to pick up anyways, eventually. But we can think about picking up, say, distributed energy, or other upgrades that will really help improve our best systems. Distributed energy is nice for the 10% bonus. So is autonomous mining. Get bonus resource deposits. We can turn extra industry into science. That's pretty good. And I guess this is something that we want first, because our main system is, it can't just produce ships forever. Like, there's a point where each additional ship is not giving us that much value. But science will always be giving us value. That's why I just really like this autonomous mining. If you have a system that's as powerful as Hissho, then you have a ton of industry, which you don't really want to use on anything, you know. And if you can convert half of that industry into science, then you're getting a lot of value, instead of getting no value because you're building suboptimal buildings, ships, whatever. At this point in the game, we have enough fleets that we can crush together. We don't have to invest in more fleets. Each extra fleet we're going to build past this point isn't actually going to gain us much. And if that's the case, we're just wasting our industry, building fleets that we don't need. I'm just going to abolish these. I'll put them back on when I need extra, when I have extra K to waste. But yeah, democracy not the best, but it was also the easiest for us to transition into, and it's definitely going to be better than autocracy for us. Democracy was not the best. Please don't take that out of context. Alright, we already have almost everything useful in this character. Actually, we can get extra influence production. I missed out on that. Okay, in a couple of turns we'll just put this here. No, stop bothering me. No, this is on ship. Okay, this is not a fleet upgrade. That's a bit less good than it looked like at first. This is on fleet. That's good. And this is... no, this is a standard sort of thing. This is making our ship very good, but I think we want the fleet bonus first. Again, really... okay, found this colony in space that nobody cares about. Level up 2 systems. Alright. Possess a new oceanal monsoon planet. So tedious. Is there an oceanal monsoon planet here? If so, we'll definitely possess one. Nope. Is there an oceanal monsoon planet here? Ice Baron Terra. Forest Tundra Steppes. Alright, looks like we have to go for the other option. Level up 2 systems. Yeah, we can try and do that. How much resources do we have? How many resources? Whatever. Who cares? Okay. I would upgrade these, but they're currently being blocked because of the war. Sadly, we can't get the full value out of them. But whatever. We can get that value later on again. Sadly, there's no transfer being sold. Okay. Alright, just checking through, making sure there's not much we can get from those systems. We can get the massive trade center. That's pretty good. Interplanetary transport, we want eco habitats. We probably want just the pipes at some point. Yeah, pipes are good. We probably don't want the habitats before the pipes though. No, actually, this is why am I carrying so much of eco habitats? That's way better. Now, so we can just pick up this wonder actually. We want extra adamantium though. Let's see if I can buy some. Or if I have to wait another turn. Yep, I can buy it because our empire is rich. And we can just get this trade bureau, which increases our dust income, and our star system trade value, which again increases our dust income. Really, we're producing a filthy amount of dust in this playthrough. And it's good because we can find our... Okay, good. I acknowledge you too. That's about it though. Let's attack. We're just killing civilians now. I did not intend to kill civilians. Yeah, I'm evil. That is pretty true. No, we're just chunking away the defenses here, which is good. That's a actual warship. That's bad. We're gonna get... I wanted to get the armor upgrade, but I didn't. Well, we can still pick it up in a couple of turns. Wait, adamantium is low. Where's our adamantium supply? On this planet, right? We're still picking up 3 a turn. Okay, 9 a turn. I guess I'll just keep it there. It's not really finding another home very quickly. This system is so insane at this point. Like 60,000 industry is amazing. Or 6,000. 60,000 would be amazing if you could get that much. But we can't. Not the stage of the game. No, we can just go for flat science is not bad. Yeah, I know. It's fine, I'm crushing Senpai anyway. I don't want alliance. Stop bothering me. Alright. Let me pick up this trade bureau. As you can see, our dust production took a major hit, and that's because basically behemoths are expensive, and they become increasingly expensive the more behemoths you have. Okay, let's select all of them and just move them here. And we're going to have to chaperone or protect our obliterating at this point. We basically have their fleets hemmed in now. In the next couple of turns, we can just capture the system, having besieged it for a while. I think I want to get strategic so I can upgrade my tanks first though. Alright. Again, strategics are such a big part of the end game. It's really important that you set yourself up to pick them up sooner rather than later. Again, only a skill I have because I've I failed to do that in the past. So we're just getting huge boosts to our armor. And I think that's worth it. And let's try it out actually. This is a smasher. Smashing. Let's just quickly clear the skies of that. And Riftborn have allied with the Sophons. Yeah, whatever. You were offering us peace just now. I guess alliances are like that, eh? So we're going to blitz, deploy as many tanks as we can. Let's see how effective our fully upgraded tanks are. If it's a close fight anyway, we should, I don't know, have the advantage, but we should get a lot of K from it. If we don't get enough K, if we don't do well enough, we can just... we lost 2% of our tanks due to traps, etc. on the fortress, on the ground. And yeah, we're actually plowing through the infantry ranks. We're doing a lot of damage to them, we're not taking a lot of damage. So that makes me think like we're just doing well and we should just keep fighting them even though we haven't fully besieged them. Unless I just kind of want to watch that. So let's continue to put pressure on them like that. I think we can do the same here. Don't have to watch this time. We'll just blitz. Minor victory. So again, there are ways we could besiege more effectively. We could, for instance, go for quickly pick up this technology. We did actually pick up this technology and get this manpower deployment limit. And maybe that's something I want to do on our siege ships. Let's create a new kind of ship. Manpower. Alright, and let's just find all of these modules and slap them on the ship. And we can just get some engines as well. This is manpower attack limit. 150, yeah, that's nice. And now we've got those engines, I guess we can just pick up extra plating or something. Yeah, why not? While we're at it, we have to think about the only relevant other ship we have, which is the Budgie. So we want to improve our defenses here a bit. And now we have to think about getting better weaponry. That's definitely something that's a priority. The question is, do we want... I think we just want to go like this. And here we have another laser, which is, I think, now been outclassed by this other laser. So we just want to have some lasers, some bullets. We can also go missiles, obviously, if you like missiles. I just want to go for bullets. I'm trying out bullets more. I think I'm a bit blinded by Ender Space 1, where bullets were really good. I mean, sorry, lasers were really good. But I think they might not be anymore, or that good anymore. So we're still holding ground here. We can still besiege this system. Where do we go? Naos. Go pick up a national museum on this place. And just the generally good researchers. Eco habitats is good because if you have enough food, you can just keep filling up. I'm kind of surprised we're really picking up. Actually, I guess the shipping miners unit expanded up first because we have antimatter here. Antimatter is really important to us. Okay, this ship, put it here. And here, this behemoth. We want to keep mining. This behemoth, I'm going to wait until we can mine again, which should be in 12 turns. I have no idea when this is available again. Whatever. We'll just keep it there. It's not going to travel that effectively anyways. We have enough Imperium that we should really be putting Hyperium engines on all of our important stuff. Let's put Hyperium engines in the budgies. Giving the extra movement speed is very important. We can think about turning this into a Juggernaut, actually. Although our dust production is perilously low, so I'm just going to hold off on that. Really, I've had... I think in another game, my dust production basically crashed. So, yeah. Let's try and avoid that this time. Polaris, that is the... Bodjani, I think. Bodjani normally don't do good. as the AI. Well, yeah, the AI doesn't know how to play Podiani basically, even on endless difficulty. It's quite bad at that. So. Now, once we've closed out this system, we can very easily just move these fleets back, close in on these systems, and yeah, take them out. We don't have to rush. Generally, we're not going to colonize, because we don't start off with any planets, we're not going to rush towards the conquest victory with this faction. I mean, I disabled conquest victory for some reason. I think I generally don't like playing with it. I forgot that I was recording. I forgot to change it when I decided to record. And partly the reason why conquest is just annoying. It never feels very interesting. It's kind of easy to do. I mean, not that easy. Not super easy with the Hissho, but definitely because the main reason why it's not that easy with the Hissho is because you don't naturally get colonies. With other factions where you're attacking, you make colonies and then you attack, and you're doing both, and you can make a ton of colonies. But with the Hissho, you're really just getting colonies by attacking, and that takes time with sieging and stuff. Yes. We achieved that. Achieved that. We can send this fleet here, siege this system, send these guys here. They don't have Xeno on the system. What were they doing? As usual, Xeno is the best thing since sliced bread. Always get it. Xeno's really, I think, probably the best technology in the game, just because of how easily available it is. We can invade, actually. Let's... yeah. So you really want to either A, upgrade your ground forces. That's a good thing to do if you need to invade places, but it's probably just better to pick up manpower ships or siege ships or whatever. These siege ships, we're going to make a new crew with them, and we're going to send all our forces over here. Meanwhile, this obliterator is still charging in the safety provided by this fleet. Really important that we keep our obliterators safe because of how much damage they can do. Again, we're kind of capped quite aggressively on the pink resource here, or purple. And that's where we're going to have to wait till turn 100 before we can really fire some shots. We probably want to pick up this up, but I'm kind of almost feeling like getting a 5-turn reduction on the obliterators might be better because of how capped we're on this purple. But I guess we can always pick up programmable quadronics. And now in Hissho, we don't have much to do with our industry, but we're going to pick up this urgent AI research, and that should turn 3,000 industry into science. So, and discard turn 6,000 industry into 3,000 science, etc. Now let's decide which system we're going to put this on. Basically, this is always nice to activate. It gives you a big boost of industry in all of your systems. And now we have a little bit of extra influence. We can pick up something else, maybe. Yeah. We can think about going for something like Super Tax Act or High Psi Act. Maybe High Psi. We're doing fine with the taxing. Losing 2k a turn is not... yeah, it's not terrible. It's not like... I was going to say it's not like ideal, but really, we don't really care that much. Okay, that's ended. It's good. Good. Just reducing everything. Actually, there are some planets there that still need some attention. I could activate governors, but it's... I could activate the AI governor to make decisions for me on planets, so that I can cut down on the micromanagement here. But really, not that big a deal. I don't really trust the AI, so let's pick up extra there. What else are we? What are we producing? Producing geodonics, producing a good amount of transvine, and these 3 resources are probably our go-to for upgrading, so let's pick them all up. And Transplant should be easy to buy, and that gives us a nice bonus. Generally, these fancy resources will give you population bonus, but they won't actually give you that much because you rarely have enough population to outgrow these direct bonuses. So really, the starting resources are actually kind of the strongest. Jadonic's amazing, not something we're really super... I mean, we'd be into it if we had enough, but we're not excited about it to the point that, you know, we have to like go buy stuff and increase our production, etc. I'm just going to sell all of these because we're producing so much each turn. 40, 30, kind of insane. We can't buy more transplant from the market, sadly. What we can do is dump this money into extra freighters, which we'll unlock when we win the war against Yellow, which we're busy doing. Okay, they're going this direction actually, so we can just take our fleet back and catch them. Okay, nothing to do here, nothing to do here, nothing to do here. Nothing to do here. I can always sell these ships actually. Not doing much for me. My fleets are so fast at this point that I don't really care about those ships. And we're picking up Urgent AI Research. We can get this on the system at some point. But because we're not really getting percentage bonuses from that, we'd just be getting per population bonuses. I'm not really excited about that. I mean, we'd be getting twice as much, but even twice as many fizz is not even that impressive at this point in the game. At least not that system. I mean, twice as many from the system upgrades. What's really good about system upgrades is the fact that you can get researchers which benefit from system upgrades as well. And at the start of the game, early on in the game, system upgrades are really good. And for some factions they have... no, I don't want to truce with you. I'm destroying you. Some factions, the system upgrades have bonus utility, like for the Vodiani, for instance. Those factions you just really want it. But system upgrades are not a critical part of the game. You can get away with not really doing them. They're nice and they're good. Wait, where is this? No! They called it Shield. I guess because they're like knight themed and stuff. But like evil knights. That explains it all, but like evil knights. Oh, we got this. That's good. We get some extra K. I think we're losing because we're cramming examining. Yeah. Always good to examinate. Okay, they're losing basically nothing here. We just want to move the ship though. We don't really care about that conflict. Dorado, we're losing population here. We should get intensive. Yeah, we will. Okay, cool. I guess we're losing population because we're not popular with the people here. Actually, because of K, you don't actually suffer the normal disapproval, but disapproval negatives from gaining a new system. So as soon as you capture a new system, it's going to be great, which is great. Yeah, I mean, obviously, but you know. Alright, and just stuff a bunch of meaningless upgrades, just so I can avoid micromanaging too much. Well, they're not meaningless, but yeah. Just get a lot of upgrades on different systems. We're just going to click through this. Oh, it's another civilian ships. Oops, I'm a monster. That's so it happens. Understandably, nobody was impressed by that. We didn't get in K. We're getting to the point where we can relatively quickly buy this off. We're getting 5 of this per turn. That's very nice. I think we might be getting one from a colony. What is our income from? I guess this is giving us... That's not telling us. Whatever. Alright. And they're cleaning up our siege fleet here. Oh, damn it. Retreating is obviously bad, but then again, it's not. It's probably worth saving our fleet there. All right, our hero ship will come around, clean up these stragglers. The one annoying thing about these games, the Endless games, I mean, especially Endless Legend, because reasons, is that you have to sometimes just take an action early in the turn. Come on, just let me. No, stop bombarding me with random shit. Anyway, we want to use Team Spirit, I think. Team Spirit is just good, actually. Like, especially if they're gonna. Well, I don't even know if they have different fleets. Maybe Team Spirit would be bad. It doesn't really matter. We're gonna crush them either way. Okay, fine. Let's go here. We're very sly. We're gonna reposition our fleets to there. And on Naos, we can think about picking up. I don't know, this is generally good stuff, to be honest. Let's move here. Super Biofuel Factory is doing work, which in turn lets urgent AI research do work. Really give us huge amounts of science for this point of the game. Religious law active? Or ecologist? I think we can more easily do an ecologist law. We can get rid of Hissho Act and pick up cool copies or green fertility bill. Green fertility bill is better. Nice. Didn't assign a skill there for the hero. Not the end of the world. Yeah, again picking up the relevant upgrades. And now we see Orange's Empire starting to appear. We should probably blast away the systems that are closest to our border. Partly because it reduces influence pressure. And this brave little scout ship is continuing to do work for us. Don't care. If only it told you when you had free probes ready. That would be nice. Free Identity Institute is probably something to think. Yeah, the system seems like a good target for Free Identity Institute. Let's pick up this. Oh, here. This is where we had the overcalcics. That's great. We definitely want to exploit that. Probably to the point where I'm going to just buy these out. And once we have them, we can just preemptively get the super biofuel. I don't know what we're going to do with the system. System shield, urgent AI. One of these system shield in the system, to be honest. Deneb. We can pick up. I guess a preemptive super biofuel is not too bad. Pelvis production. Alright. In the meantime, we're getting a good amount of trade value. Hissho Holiday Act, we probably want to banish. Brains of a Bucks, still giving us a lot of science at the expense of bucks or money. Dirty Hands Act is never bad. Green Fertility Bill is never bad. We can pick up Star Boogie, maybe. No, we don't quite have enough for that. Cool Copies is not the worst. Super Tax Act, Hissho Act, not bad either. I guess I'd rather want this. No. Where are they? Let's just send our fleet this way. Ah, there they are. They are. There is that fleet that got away, but at the same time we have another fleet here ready to intercept. So that's not a big issue. I'm starting to think like this production is never going to get off the ground. Actually, I'm going to get 3 extra per turn. So yeah, as long as I save it, I should be able to fire with those obliterator shots soon. I guess I kind of do want to make those manpower ships now. Random science. Or bonus dust and influence. I guess I'll go for random science. I wonder what I get. What did I pick up? I hope I picked up something nice in the top tier. Doesn't look like. Maybe I'll just get it next turn, actually. Reality Institute. That's good. Push here. Yeah, as you can see, we're doing really well for this point in the game. Not going to win in the next 20 turns or something. I think I only did that partly because, I mean, at least I only managed to do that because back at that point in the game, you could get scientific victories very quickly because you didn't have to get other technologies to unlock these. You could just pick up the 4 victory perks once you reach the final tier. And this is better because it forces you to get the tier technologies. That makes them sort of relevant to the game. But at the same time, it does slow down the scientific victory, which is not bad. I personally think that's better. But it's something to keep in mind if we're going for that. It's not as good as it used to be, basically. And sort of, I sort of just want to have fun playing with behemoths. And now we have 8 per turn. That's pretty nice. And now that we have 8 per turn, it kind of makes me want to pick up bonus speed for our behemoth missiles. Having a good general, it's not the biggest deal in this space. Actually, 50% projectile speed. I do want that. Let me just pick it up there. I can already fire this missile at cost of 30 quadronics. On this fleet, it would cost me a lot more. Where do I want to shoot the missile? If I have a good enough target, I might do it. Actually, this is a good target. And the sooner I start putting pressure on Orange's economy, the better. So let's just fire that missile here. And in 11 turns, it will wreck that system. And we can pretty easily defeat this fleet, I think. Let's look at what it has. Yeah, total. This is kind of the sort of military experience in Endless Space. Once you get up to this point, or in Endless games in general, you just crush all their fleets with ease. Now I've destroyed that fleet. I guess we can think about subbing out brains for bucks for High Act. I don't know which gives us more science. We have a actually it does cut into our science, but we're also cutting into our dust production. This is really the point where these extra behemoths are costing us a lot of dust. I still want to pick up a Juggernaut soon. I like Juggernauts, they're cool. Once I get Quadronics, because I have so much of that resource lying around. I mean, this is sort of a game where I just get to do all the fun stuff.
Tell us.
No, I won't tell you what I plan. They were probably mad about me shooting a missile at them or something. Who can tell? Who can tell? I mean, is shooting planet-destroying missiles? No, 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 no. No. What population bonus have we got for these wonderful characters? Bonus science. Oh, okay, that's cool. Or not. Oh yes. Or not. I'm just gonna get rid of High Sci. Not even that good at this point. Brains of a Box is better. Hatchet Home is better. Hustle of them, not better. Spoils of War Act is better. Lower feed costs. We don't really have enough to support this, but I guess we'll just go Brains of a Box. Just 20% better science is quite strong. Wait. I remember that being shorter. That's strange. I don't know. Maybe that one costs more. Yeah. That's weird. Maybe high sight is actually better than the other one. I thought it wasn't. Let's mine here. And let's think about turning this into a Juggernaut. In the meantime, we want to think about how we're going to build a Juggernaut. I mean, I really just want to do all the fun stuff with Behemoth. If I'm going to play this game this late, and I'll just be like, okay, I'm winning, game over. I might as well enjoy myself and pick up all the cool stuff. That's kind of the sad bit of the end game. It's often a formality, despite the fact that there's so much... I mean, so many awesome mechanics to explore, and like fun stuff to do. Like destroying planets, like it's so cool. It's so deeply problematic, but it's so cool. And it's part of the sort of fiction of being a space emperor, basically. Space emperors, or space emperor. There's no neutral term for that, I guess. Bonus capacity. Why not? Okay, they still want a truce. We're still going to refuse them because a truce does not benefit us in the slightest, and we're still going to refuse them because the truce does not benefit us in the slightest. Consistent decisions based on consistent reasons. Moonbase, optics. Yeah, let's just pick those up. Again, this is part of the end game in these games. That's sort of naturally. It's just cycling through, picking up the best options. This is good, and I'm gonna get it. Actually, no, we can't afford it on anything but our main system. It's good, but it's expensive. I think I'm gonna get it here though. I mean, 10% bonus on our best system. It is really something we really want to pick up. But again, it's really expensive. Okay, we want to go down that route now for Brave Little Scout. And our scout showed us this system, Ataka, which is exposed, no shields on it, and which is a prime target for our obliterator missiles. Once we pick up this upgrade, we'll be able to fire obliterator. Well, we won't be able to fire them faster per se, but they will travel faster. Wow. It's got a scary ass thing. I mean, if your opponent has obliterators, it's highly obnoxious. Because then you have to be like, ugh, time for me to perfect myself. It would be cool if the obliterator was revealed to everyone once it fired. And that way there's more counterplay. Oh, more heroes. Whoops. More. Okay, I don't care. I still don't care. Go away. Stop bothering me. I say that after I invade the Empire. Slightly hypocritical right there. Okay. Doesn't seem like... Yeah. Yeah. Alright, that's fine. Now we want to think about what our Juggernaut looks like. So the Juggernaut is just cool. That is my main impression of the Juggernaut. Like, big ship, it's awesome. Radius of K-zone increase, energy damage, projectile damage. Oh, that's nice. A standard. That's cool. Alright. We'd have to just give it engines. I mean, having 14 loop speed is just a must for this kind of ship. Well, it's not a must. It's just, yeah, we just need movement points. And we're going to pick up lasers. And defense module, I'm not sure if these get multiplied. Hopefully they do. Because this ship is probably good at tanking either way. We can pick up fighters or whatever, but I think we're just going to go for quadronics. These beams are both extremely powerful. One is better in mid-range, other is good at all ranges. And I think we want to Do you want to split the difference? Not sure. We can just go for all range lasers, actually. We can also add some missiles or something. Yeah. This will maximize our damage, I think. No, actually it won't. Missiles do more damage, but obviously they're worse in other ways. I guess I'm going to stick with my idea of picking up more ballistics. Yeah, and this is a very powerful warship. Let's see what is this slot for? Oh, I think you get fighters on this slot only. Fighters or bombers. I think I'm just going to go bombers at this point. Yeah, and that is the biggest military ship we can make. And why not? I mean, we can afford this in theory. We currently can't afford it. Let's pick up the Juggernaut when we can later. At that point, we probably want to get rid of Brains of a Bucks. And maybe pick up super tax so we can fund all these behemoths. Sorry, Empire. Let's just attack this fleet. They're good at missiles. We're gonna improve our defense, I guess, with Turtle. And once we've done that, we're just gonna deploy our troops. Get some extra K because that fight was relatively close, as in we lost the ship. And the people want what they want, what am I gonna say? That's kind of the flavor of K. It's kind of like approval in an honor-based society. Again, the Hissho modeled very much on feudal Japan, and to a degree on maybe the Aztecs or other civilizations where blood sacrifice was more the thing. Although probably exaggerated, or both exaggerated in this game, obviously. It is a video game, it's not. History game, I don't know. I don't know where you get like historically accurate data in gaming. Probably not in gaming. Okay, we won that fight, and we're gonna invade. Again, employing our blitz strategy with our improved tanks, and that is just a good strategy here. The AI, again, is not very good at splitting the difference in terms of what defenses it gets versus tanks, etc. Yeah, this distributor thing is really only a thing you can get on your very best system. Distribute energy. Oh, that looks like we have to pick up... Wait, what are you doing here? What the hell? Ah! Pink, how could you? How could you, Pink? Well, I guess we're declaring war on you. Okay, done. And now, truce. And what is that system again? Janus. Okay. We're just going to declare war on them. This obliterator is staying here. We're sending this fleet along here. We're sending this fleet here, and this fleet over there, or something. This system will continue to be invaded. We've basically killed Yellow at this point. Damn it, this is so annoying. We're running out of adamantium now. And adamantium is important to us because of the weapon choice we made. Let's see how much I can buy. No! Life is over. I mean, melodrama much, but yeah, we're gonna have to sell some of this so we can fund our giant warship. Pretty annoying. Not the end of the world, but annoying. Nonetheless. Yeah, that's good. Let's pick up some adamantium. Good. And then let's see about making a Juggernaut, the most powerful ship in the... Wait, I can afford it. I can. Why can't I? Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind. Antimatter. I can't buy it. Tell me what I can't buy. All right. And in this episode, you got to see me declare war because I couldn't get any mining rights anymore. Real reasons to go to war. I mean, I'm not saying wars don't happen for these reasons. I'm saying it's kind of dumb. At this point in the game, every like 20 turns or so, we're gonna probably less than every 20 turns because of our purple and green resource development. We're just gonna be shooting obliterator shots. And I think we've basically eliminated yellow. What are you? I guess I have no idea where you are, so I'm just going to accept the truce of you. Actually, I can't accept the truce because I think I've destroyed them. I mean, yeah, this is enough adamantium, I'm not interested. I think the empire is destroyed, though. Oh, what? Oh, I gave them that! Oh, no. I'm so upset. They tricked me! They confused me. That's horrible. Yeah, that is a disaster. I basically gave them my resources because I thought they were offering me those resources. That's highly irritating. Okay, so I think we're going to call it a day there. I'll probably load back to that because I basically got debated by this empire. They convinced me to give them resources for a truce. I thought they were offering me resources. That's what it looked like to me. And stupidly, I clicked accept. So I've just given another faction I was crushing some resources. Nonetheless, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get a Juggernaut up and running really soon by just spending money and hopefully just getting this back eventually. Oof, that is irritating. Maybe I'll just load back to past that mistake because that's sort of one of those mistakes where you're like, oh, you know, it's just dumb and just going to happen to you if you're fatigued from playing a long time. So I think I'm calling it a day there. Let's return next time to see this beautiful speck of light collide with this beautiful system and make a beautiful explosion. Join me next time to see the Obliterator's hail of fire. And yeah, I hope you learned something, and I hope you had fun watching my walkthrough of the Hissho on Endless difficulty. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content, and I'll see you next time.